What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Right now, we're going to be talking about something that EA fixed, and I know it's amazing when we say EA Sports fixed something, but it's something that was already fixed, and then they broke, and then they repaired it, whatever. The tight end streak, right? So a lot of you guys that are looking to continue your winning ways, you guys give me a lot of feedback about you guys are winning more weekend league games, you're winning more head-to-head season games since you started watching my content. I appreciate all of that from you guys, that feedback, but pretty much it's very simplistic to win in Madden 22. It's not really a lot of rocket science involved. So what you need to do right now, what I'm going to explain to you guys is how to utilize EA Sports fixing something that shouldn't have been broken anyway, and to implement it back into your offense. All right, so to give you a heads up, many of you guys know I haven't finished one weekend league weekend for like a very, very long time, but we were still able to get legend weekend league rewards. Right now we're 4-0. We're gonna try to finish it up probably tomorrow, live on stream, whether it's GmiasWorld on Twitch or right here live on YouTube. So if you're not following me on Twitch at GmiasWorld, please feel free to do so. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into some of the things that I think is gonna help a lot of you guys to be a little bit more formidable in your game plan. All right, so why is the tight end streak so important, and why did EA break it and now fix it back? I don't think they really understood what happened when it was first broken in the previous patches, so they left it alone until they could figure out what was going on. With the delay fade, it was probably more complex than we thought to make the delay fade work with immediate release, so that was probably what the reasoning was behind it. But now it's back to being what it is, and you're going to notice that a lot more crossers are getting wide open. All right, so I'm going to explain that to you guys, and we're going to walk through it so you guys can more or less understand what you need to do right now. If you are not a Raiders theme team, what you're going to need to do is get the fastest tight end possible, right? So look, we do have Kyle Pitts on the team, and we don't have his full card, right? But if you are an Atlanta Falcons theme team, God bless you, first of all, because something's going on with you. Because I wouldn't go that crazy just for this one card. We don't have his final card, but he is the fastest tight end in the game. And if you add the +2 with the theme team at 96 speed, it's like GG's on a Falcons theme team. All right, so I'm just letting you guys know, I pretty much have the fastest tight ends in the game at this point with Cook, Pitts, and Waller. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and grab that. The next thing that you're going to want to take a look at is what playbook you primarily want to run. Currently, right now, I'm running the run balance, and it has that trips formation, but I believe that Buffalo also has it. I'm going to show it to you right here. The run balance, the trips under center. And I'm just going to pretty much show you guys a little bit of insight into why you would need to do this. It just opens up a lot more for you. So let's go over to the challenges real quick. Let's just find something that's relatively simple where we have to score real quick. I don't know what we have. Do we have anything like that? Both selections. What did he got? Okay, Randall Cunningham. What is this about? Score 2 passing TDs in the second half. All right. So look, we're going to go here. We're going to make it full because it doesn't matter. It's still pro and competitive. And I'm going to go ahead. Okay, here we go. That stupid message about, where it tells you that you have too many X factors or whatever. This is the easiest fix for that. All you have to do is back out of the challenges, back out of Ultimate Team, and go right back in. Do not restart your game. Do not do anything else outside of that. You do not need to do it. For those of you guys that missed the video where I actually showed how to do it in another video, many of my viewers already know that. Once you see that stupid bug, it's something that just comes with it. We haven't seen it in a while, but whenever you get a new patch, things like that happen. So you just back out of Ultimate Team and you go back in, and it'll just load the challenge. All right, guys? Just so that you don't have to like, oh my God, I gotta restart the game. You don't. Just back out of Ultimate Team. All right, so look, I'm gonna break it down for you guys really quickly and show you what was happening. Before, they had like an out and up type of situation. Now what they have is the proper way for the streak to work. So what we're gonna do right now, I run pretty much 3 tight ends, but that's just my scheme. I'm gonna come out in any basic like PA solid corner, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just streak the tight end. I'm going to hit triangle on the PS controller. Obviously, it's Y on the Xbox. You guys should know how to do hot routes. Up with the left stick, and you're going to get your regular streak. Now, anything that you have like this, where you have crossers going across, they follow the streak. And the faster that player is, the more wide open something else will get. So right here, the computer just cheated me out of control. They just cheated me really, really ridiculously. Dude, because when you're playing the computer, bro, randomly what they'll do, they'll just play like they're out of their goddamn minds for some reason, and I don't know what that's about. But anyway, you see like how that happened. That's how it's supposed to go. Now look, regardless of what happens with the way that the streak goes up the field, you can always take the streak if it's open. All right. The reason that I'm pointing that out is this, right? I don't know why I still have Cunningham in my lineup though. Why is he still there? I rage sold him. Why is he still in my lineup? It doesn't really matter. Let me just go back because I don't need to really finish up, pretty much what's going on. I just want to show you guys what's happening. That streak, right? You see the way the corner on the right side? Just watch the corner on the right side in the safety. They have to pay attention to this streak, right? So you're taking away 2 players out of the 11 on the field. Now, regardless of the personnel that's going on, whether they're running a 3-man rush or whatever they're doing, these guys, they'll like send 2 or whatever. It doesn't matter. You're taking away 2 with the streak. Now, remember, when you use tight end apprentice, you can also make a crosser, make a corner route. It's so many other things you can do. But the streak is dangerous because there's no delay, and they have to pay attention to that. So all you have to do is have something coming underneath, and it'll always be wide open. Unless the user defender stays with it, right? Doesn't matter the level of the skill or whatever. It doesn't matter. You see this in MCS. Very simple concept. The reason that I'm pointing it out is because a lot of you guys don't really understand why my offense works. You have to make it like before, when Madden was a really, really good game back in the day, I used to really have good concepts. Now I don't care. I just throw streaks and don't care because the game doesn't really function properly. So my whole ideal for you guys is to make it easier for you to win games. That way you enjoy it more. So this simple tip is why I stopped running doubles, because a streak in doubles is even more dangerous. But that's my real scheme. So I might end up going back to that. You guys ain't gonna get the blueprint, but I'm giving you guys just the idea. If you run trips tight end, it's the same situation, right? The streak is always going to get attention. Sometimes if they have a vertical hook with the middle linebacker, he'll take 3 guys with him up the field because they have to pay attention to it. And the reason why I'm saying that you have to get the fastest tight end right now is because the faster the tight end is, the easier it is for him to draw the attention. So in this case right here, he draws 2. All right, that's more than enough to have a crosser coming across that's going to be wide open, because this guy underneath, he can't deal with that. The linebacker can't worry about everything that's going on with the crosser because he has to worry about contain. And if the quarterback decides to go over here, he has to watch that guy. It's, like certain concepts of football are shown in the game, but because the game is so wild and fake and random, we don't really pay attention to it. That's why he can't really go too crazy with this guy, because he has to watch down with the quarterback, like you see him looking down, and he has to watch the guy above. So this is just a very, very basic concept that was taken away from us for a while because the EA team, they patched the game and ruined the streak. It's back now. So now you go out, you get the fastest tight end ever, you streak them, have crosses going across, it's always going to be open. And then you can start getting more creative, have a drag route, have different things going on, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But those are just some of the things that I really wanted to point out, because many of you guys were wondering like why I was so happy when I saw that they gave us our streak back. Because now I can actually go back to doubles and run the streak down the middle of the field. And now it creates, it's crazy what it creates. Because everybody, depending on how fast the tight end that you use, everybody on the field has to pay attention to a guy running seam line straight down the field. So with the way that everything is going on right now, I would definitely check it. I don't know if getting Kyle Pitts is the smartest thing to do because his final card is still about $1 million. They are going to be dropping a lot of new stuff next week. We don't know what's coming with the new reset for the levels, so we could wait that out possibly and see what happens before you spend like $1 million on Pitts. But it's up to you guys because he is the fastest tight end. I just would not go too crazy with it. Because obviously, like I said, there's going to be a lot of new cards coming, and there's more actually dropping as far as challenges with the Gridiron Forge and all that stuff. So that's what you guys need to do right now. Cook is very, very cheap. Darren Waller's cheap right now. Get the fastest tight end and get to throwing some streaks. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have a great day. One love, y'all.